Member for Fong Lim.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is also to the Treasurer. Treasurer, yesterday our government passed the payroll tax amendment bill and delivered on yet another election commitment for Territorians. This is amazing news, and all the more so because the bill, I note, passed with the bipartisan support of this House recognising the sense in our economic policy. Treasurer, it was my great pleasure to accompany you this morning into my great electorate of Fong Lim, to Winelli specifically, to visit Delta Electrics, a great local hard-working business, and I'm delighted to note for the House that Delta Electrics noted for us today that as a result of our payroll tax reforms, they are looking to expand and put on more electrical and refrigeration apprentices. Shout out to Anthony and his team for sharing that information with us. This is skilled workforce that we require. Treasurer, can you please tell us how we will see even more benefits to our local small and medium-sized businesses when our payroll tax changes fully kick in on the 1st of July?
Treasurer.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the member for the question, and thank you, Member for Fong Lim, for joining me this morning at Delta Electric. It was very good and it was great to be able to see a business that is going to reap the benefits of the payroll tax changes that we passed in our parliament yesterday. And I know that his electorate has many small businesses, and I'm glad to hear that these reforms are already being taken up by local businesses, Madam Speaker. However, Madam Speaker, I'm not surprised that these reforms have already started to benefit the community, because this is what happens when governments back small business. And with this bill that we passed, the CLP is going further to back small businesses so that all employees with wage bills below $7.5 million will experience tangible savings from the next financial year and going forward. Businesses with wage liabilities under $2.5 million could possibly save up to $68,000 per annum. And businesses, Madam Speaker, with wage liabilities between $2.5 and $7.5 million could save on average up to $19,400 per annum. That's a total of $17 million that the CLP government is saving small businesses and putting back into their pockets. That's $17 million, Madam Speaker, that businesses can invest in themselves and invest in their people the way that they see fit. That's $17 million that the Labor government failed to invest into the Territory and into our economy. Instead, Labor saw our economy slump to record lows for the last 6 years and didn't do anything about it. Whilst Labor did nothing to reverse this slump, the CLP has passed this legislation to rebuild our economy. Through these changes, Madam Speaker, to payroll tax and these benefits will bring to our economy, we're sending a strong, clear message to Territorians and the rest of Australia that the Territory is open for business. Not only does this bill put money back into the Territory economy, but the payroll tax exemptions for trainee and apprenticeship wages are much needed incentives for employers to skill up Territorians and create jobs where they are absolutely needed. As Minister for Housing Construction, I'm acutely aware of the skill shortages in the housing industry and the difficulties that they face. These shortages mean that builders who want to build and get supply into the market are constrained because they don't have the skilled workforce, Madam Speaker. This bill is a game changer for industries like housing construction. They will be able to bring on the staff they need to equip them and with the skills to contribute to growing our economy. Territorians are calling out for action on these issues after slogging under Labor's inaction for years, and we are delivering. We've looked at the numbers, Madam Speaker. We've listened to Territory business, and unlike Labor, we've bought in this legislation to help businesses grow and rebuild our economy and open the Territory up to being the place to do business. Thank you, Madam Speaker.